Well, it's getting a little stormy out there. Kind of like it. I love the thunder booms. They're kind of relaxing. Regardless, I'm gonna make this review pretty quick, and I'm gonna keep it spoiler free. This film is called 247 Degrees Above Fahrenheit, and it has Scout Taylor Compton, who is most famous in my opinion for Rob Zombie's Halloween. And it's a random discovery that I caught on Tubi. Love my horror films. Thought it was gonna be like very B movie. Kinda was, like, it's definitely a lower budget. It says it's based on true events. How factual that is, it's up in the air. But basically, without spoilers, like I said, this is gonna be a spoiler-free review. It's about a group of kids who get trapped in a sauna. They're vacationing in some cottage or some home. They're supposed to go to some party. One of the guys gets drunk, leaves for the party, is wasted, so he does something stupid, and the door gets blocked, and it's just them trying to survive that. I really was impressed with the acting from a lot of the characters. Some of them were shaky, but a lot of them were actually believable. And that's what I really appreciated about this film is how believable it was, how how much it wasn't cheesy for the most part. For the most part, it wasn't like completely bonkers, batshit, unrealistic. Like, there's things that you're screaming at the screen, of course, and it's like, well, why don't you do this instead of this and stuff like that. But there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of good script writing that you kind of buy the situation that the characters are in, especially one of the male characters in the sauna was very intelligent in his decision making for the situation that he was in. I also found a lot of the psychological like panic that they dealt with really, again, convincing and realistic given their circumstance and stuff like that. And just the situation, you're like, how could this possibly fucking happen? But then as the story progresses, you're like, holy shit, this is a series of like really unfortunate circumstances that's not un like impossible. Like, this could happen. And that's what I kept watching the film. It's a horrific film, especially if you're like claustrophobic and stuff. Whew. Careful with that watch, but it was very viable. It was very believable, and there's not a lot of horror films that have to do with these like small uh, situations, small budgets, and small circumstances that you can actually buy into because you're always like, well, I would escape that easy. Like, oh fuck, like if it was me, I would be out of there in 2 seconds. And this film, it plays out differently. It plays out like quite realistically. So I really don't like this. I want to keep the spoiler free. I don't want to go too long. Scout Taylor Compton is amazing. I really like the Halloween remake personally. Um, and I really recommend this as a small budget horror film that you can watch on Tubi, or if you can find it somewhere else, knock yourself out. But it's a great thriller, and it's really really intense. And I think it's better acting when it comes to these types of films because the problem is that with these types of films, you sometimes get shitty acting, shitty direction, shitty writing, and I'm not going to say this film is a masterpiece or anything, but it's like one of the better ones. Like, it's really really well done. Um, Easily 3.5 to 4 out of 5 for me. That would be my score. And who doesn't love seeing Scout Taylor Compton? She's sexy as all fuck. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more. Check out my other content if you enjoy it. And until next review, take care and cheers.